Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stopping in and see what it is I'm up to. I want to apologize right off the bat. I got a throat lozenge in. My throat's bothering me a little bit. Just feeling dry and whatnot. So it is going on 8:30. Hey, actually, it's just about 5 after 8. I thought it was later than that. Uh, Saturday, the 18th of March, 2023. 52 degrees Fahrenheit right now in Jacksonville, Florida. Almost swallowed that cough drop. Humidity is 85%, 11 degrees C. So, actually, not a bad evening, even though it's been raining off and on. I mean, it just sprinkled on me a couple minutes ago. But I'm sitting out here. I just went to Walmart. Um, I got the heat running on low, the air conditioning running over on this side on low. This one blows right on me. The one right by my driver's window. And then the other side is set on heat, and it's cranked about medium. Then I have a small fan down here. So my body temperature is all over the place. I was in Walmart. I ended up taking this off and throwing it in the cart. Tell you, yesterday, I didn't think I'd done all that much, but I went home. If you watched my haul, I picked up the Spanish rice, and I made that up. It was okay. I doctored it a little bit. I put a little bit of salsa in it, a little bit of hot sauce. You know me. It was pretty good. I used some of the meat that I had been cooking and made a bowl. I thought about making a burrito, but I just made it up as a bowl. It was pretty good. I ate almost all the rice, quite a bit of the meat, a good portion anyway. Um, so at Walmart, I was looking to see what they had comparative. I mean, they've got the same like cook in the bag, but all I could find was Uncle Ben's or Ben's or whatever it is. Um, and that was like 228, 238, something like that. It felt like about the same amount. So, yeah, that's a no-brainer. Dollar Tree buy. Talking about Ben's, um, Aunt Jemima is now something mining company or something. Not all. Aunt Jemima was one of the first black businesswomen, and she brought pancake mix into everybody's house, right? So that's why her picture was on the box. And over the years, they slowly changed it, saying, "Oh, that's, you know, um, that's racist, or it's prejudicial, or it's whatever." Uh, and she shouldn't be wearing a scarf. Her hair should be all dewed up. And no, Aunt Jemima wore a scarf. It was who she was. She wore a what is it, flower cloth dresses and stuff like that. But they had to change all that. Now, recently, they took the woman completely off the product that she invented. Not only that, it's on the bottom shelf. And I looked at that and I thought, that just ain't right. I mean, on so many different levels. That's just, they're trying to be woke and, you know, um, not besmirch her memory or something. Dude, what memory? You took it all away. You took away the way she dressed. You took away the way she looked because she was too heavy. And then you took away her picture altogether and moved her from eye level shelving to the bottom. How does that help? This isn't where I was going to go, but oh man, it aggravated me when I was in the store. I don't have a dog in that fight. It doesn't make that much difference to me, but it's just woke has gone too far. If you ask me, that's you know when you totally change something because you don't like the way someone is portrayed, even though that's the way they lived. It's like taking all the booms and guns and blood and death out of the history of World War II, or World War One, or the Civil War, or Roman gladiators, because of cruelty to animals, or because of injustice to the different slaves that they had. Anyway, like I said, that's not what I came here to yak about. So anyhow, yesterday I puttered around the house a little bit and did a little of this, did a little of that. I went to the store. I went home when I made up that rice bowl. I actually went back for seconds. But afterwards, I fell asleep. I mean, I had a full belly, all nice and warm. The room was warm. I just crashed out. Probably hour and a half. I'm not sure. I know it made it hard to go to sleep this morning. So I was up until almost 7:30. But I did not take a sleep aid. I didn't use any of the nighttime medicine. I didn't have a cup of wine. I didn't do anything. I thought, I'm going to fight this thing. uh, when I did finally go to sleep, when I did finally lay down to go to sleep, I went to sleep. And I slept until about 11 o'clock. So that's like 8, 9, 10, 11. Almost 4 hours. That's a lot for me. I've talked about this before. Usually an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I've got to get up and go empty the tank. At 4 hours, I was standing there for a while. Yeah, for a good while. Finally got back into the bed. Got back to sleep. And somebody in one of the apartments was playing their music that they wanted everybody to hear. And it vibrated right through my bed. So that woke me up for a little bit, and I grumbled and blobbed, and that was a little bit after 1 o'clock. That cough drop is just a splinter now. So finally they turned it down or turned it off or whatever, and I was able to go to sleep again. Well, I got another 3.5 hours sleep, so that was like, I don't know, maybe 1 o'clock, 1:30 that I got woken up. I guess it was more like 2.5 hours or whatever. Because I woke up and it was kind of like, all right, you're awake, but I didn't want to get out of bed. I laid there thinking about things I wanted to try to get done today. I knew I had to go to the store for a few things. I need to get another load of wash in and dried, excuse me. And then I need a shower, a real, not just one of those quickie rinse off. I need one of my, like, three times a week, I guess. I get in, shampoo my hair, and the whole thing. So, although I've been kind of like breaking that up, because just washing my hair, I get wore out. My shoulders are killing me. We're just lathering up. And by the time I'm rinsed off, I'm just, yeah. So, anyway, I'm going to try to go home and get everything done. But at least the shampoo and a decent, stand under the hot water, rinse off type shower. Because it's not like I'm out sweating and throwing dirt and getting filthy dirty. Just a quick rub down, I'm usually good. So, my daughter asked me Thursday, or actually my son-in-law asked me if I remembered that they were going on their cruise in May, and that I was supposed to come watch the monsters. I did. I don't remember what day it is. I still don't really remember what day it is. That's 2 months away. Remind me the week of or the week after. Or not the week after. The week before. But then yesterday my son asked me if I could come over on the 30th, which is not this Thursday, but the following Thursday, I think. And watch the critters until Sunday. I don't know where they're going. I didn't ask. I'll probably find out tomorrow. Excuse me. Oh. Sorry about that. They're also going away in, I think it's June, it may be July. He's going up for 2 weeks to paint one of his customers' cabins. And by cabins, it's like 3,800 square feet or something. Just a little cabins in the woods, a little cabin in the woods. My son and my one son-in-law, where I was at last week, actually both my son-in-laws have worked with or for my son. But my son and my one son-in-law worked together for the longest time. And had, they were a painting company. And then when my daughter started doing mobile homes and needed somebody to come in and do the repairs and whatnot that she could trust, she got her husband to do it. And it became they were still operating under my son's name, company name, but they were separate. So eventually they decided to do it legally and separate. And my daughter and son-in-law formed their own company, basically remodeling mobile homes. When a renter moved out, the management company calls them in. And they'll do everything. I mean, they'll take it down to the bare studs, bare frame, and rebuild it. Or just patch floors or whatever the management company wants. And they've been on pretty big demand, like for the 4 or 5 big mobile home management companies here in Northeast Florida. And then slowly branching out, he got a couple of dumpsters that he rents out to everybody, contractors or whatever. But he can also rent them to the properties he's working in order to dispose of trash. So, and then here recently, the contractor for either 2 or 3 of the companies he's been working for, the contractor that was doing pressure washing retired. So Matt's been starting to do that, and like he's got a trailer ready, all set up, and so. And then, like I mentioned the other night, somebody called him about a job that had been botched, like really bad. And they had a tenant moving in. Like this was Monday. They had a tenant moving in on Wednesday. and they wanted to know if he could fix the job. Sent him a couple pictures or whatever, and he's like, ah, man, that's a big job. But if you don't mind me doing X, Y, and Z, I can have it ready for those people. They had no problem with that. And then they had no problem paying the bill. And then they start calling him more and more and more and more. And like he's already got, these other companies that he's backed up 3-4 weeks or more. And he's got like a crew and a half, something like that. So, like a crew is 4 people, and then he's got a couple of people that he can use. Basically, another crew, but this is smaller. So, anyway, they are kicking butt. Just you know, uh, he's as busy can be. And then my daughter's, she started out as a manager. Actually, she started out as a file clerk, and then a leasing agent, an assistant manager, and then a manager at I think it was like 12 unit mobile home park, and worked her way up to one of the larger ones in the area. It's like 1,000 something. And then she got uh, hired away to do the park that I'm in, which is only 70 something. And then they sold that park to another company, and they started talking with her, and she took on the park, stayed on at the park I'm in. There's 3 other parks across the river. There's one up in uh, one up the road a ways. They were looking at one in St. Augustine. There's 2 or 3 in Tennessee, 1 or 2, I think, in Virginia. There's 1 in Philadelphia. Altogether, she's got like 11 properties that she was kind of like regional manager. And now they've totally uh, designed a whole new department that's hers, because they know that what she does works. So, and she's busy doing that. And she flies out once or twice a month to go visit the other properties, and she's always on the phone, even at like, well after work hours the other night. I guess it was 7 o'clock or something. She's fielding calls on the phone, So they're a couple of busy kids. Just to that 40 age, 40 range. So anyway, and then I guess I brag on those. My youngest daughter, she was working at the city, or working for a parts company, and worked her way all the way up until she was running the parts department for the city of Jacksonville, which is huge, humongous. And her husband started doing home inspections, and then they got into the insurance thing. And insurance in Florida, home insurance in Florida, is a mess. But they can do 10 home inspections a day. Insurance inspections. And then there's the actual home inspection and home inspections. So they've got a guy working for them that does these quick ones. And then my son-in-law will also go out and do them. And then he's got, like I said, the full-on inspection. So, again, busy. They've hired a guy out in the Philippines to work the phones and the computers for them. And so they're the ones that, they had a really nice house, and thought they were going to get this piece of property. So they put their house up, and it sold like almost instantly. And so they bought a travel trailer, started living in it, thinking this land thing was going to go through. It never did. So they got tired of living in that trailer. They bought a smaller house, and that's the one. If you see my daughter Ann, um, it's the one they've been upgrading. So it's a tiny place, but there's only three of them. It's three and a dog, so there's more than enough room. The other place they sold, you could be at one end of the room or one end of the house and be screaming, and they wouldn't hear you at the other end. You know, it was it was big for three people. So anyway, and then of course my son said, he's been working for himself for, I don't know, 18 years, 20 years. He just turned 40, I believe, something like that. Anyway, and he's not doing bad. I mean, he's got a crew on board. He's got worked himself up to a point where he can take a day off in the middle of the week, or take 2 weeks and go to the West Coast, or whatever, 4-day weekends. But he's put in the time, 7 days weeks, 10, 12-hour days. Got to do the work if you want to reap the rewards. So, needless to say, I'm proud of all three of them. Does it show? We're running a little bit long, so let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down, a thumbs up, leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. Until I see you all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. Sláinte, y'all. Bye-bye.